consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, it's very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience and, you know, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal or Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a straight line. It's a straight line. You turn that, you know, when you turn that triangle upside down, it points to last place where the Knicks were. And if the Knicks don't have some improvement offensively, they'll be pointing in that direction again.
That is a fresh take on triangleology, or whatever you said it was.
Way to hit the point.
Very good, Shaq. Kevin Harlan's got the call, and it's next.
Starting at small forward, at the other forward.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. They've struggled game after game to secure wins. It's been a tough haul, but they've had to feel like this game provides them a good chance to win.
And I think for the Knicks, their place in the standings would be a disappointment for just about any team, but especially one with such high expectation.
And in such a case, there's plenty of blame to go around. I mean, the personnel decisions have been questionable, coaching has been shaky, and players have performed at a subpar level.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Jared Bayless is out there with a foul. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. And he gets it to go.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
On defense, the Knicks outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Bayless dishes to Anthony. Bayless the pass to Porzingis. Jefferson with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Bayless grabs the board. Charlotte on D. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game. Use them for momentum, and then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
He feeds it to Carmelo. Inside, a follow. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he's good on the second. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Jeffries. Trying his luck deep. Bayless grabs the board. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
That's a wall.
Anthony's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Jeffries kicks to Jefferson. There's the dish to Jeffries. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game right now, and Jeffries no good on that one. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. 4-point game. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Now here's Afflalo, and he gets it to go.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
They set the pick. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And stolen by Freak. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good.
And at 4-5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
There's the pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Afflalo. Anthony down low. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
So it's the Hornets now after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. At the elbow, Jefferson. A second chance effort. The shot by Looney, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Anthony left side. The tray. Here's Bayless, and Jefferson sends it back. Pass to Looney. He kicks it to Jeffries. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for New York. Mayo comes in for Aaron Afflalo. 1:37 left to play here in the first. Passes it to Kaminsky. Taken away by Anthony. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. Booker out there with Porzingis. Then it's Mayo. Then there's Afflalo. And it's Anthony in at small forward. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Buries the 20-footer. Porzingis has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Knicks. Hornets trail by 7. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 35 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He left his imprint on the game as he took over, seemingly doing whatever he wanted to do. Can he do it again, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. On its way from Afflalo for 2. The offensive rebound to the left side wing. Mayo kicks to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Shot by Mayo is no good. Charlotte trailer. To the inside. Over to the left wing. Now here's Freak. Covered by Anthony. Walker's shot is off.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Afflalo outside. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Here's Anthony. The shot is off, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Jeffries. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 13 points for Freak.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Anthony nowhere around. Nailed from three-point land. And the Knicks lead by 6.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, there's no lack of range in this. The leading three-point shooters among the ranks of the NBA's big men the last month. Well, you look at Porzingis, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent. Release.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Lopez over to help. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. Looney passes to Simon. With 1 on the clock, and Anthony sends it back.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hornets trail by 8. Kicks to Jeffries. Lets it go from deep. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Outside Anthony. The feed now to Mayo. Back to Anthony. On the wing of Flalo. It's up a 3, but he recovers it. Tries again. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Flalo.
2 points.
And 11 points for Carmelo Anthony. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Jefferson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And Flalo kicks to Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Ball, the pass to Looney. Freak with it. Anthony on him. Out left to the wing. Here's Simon. No good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 5. Anthony kicks to Lopez. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Jeffries got his 3rd rebound on the night. There's a screen to the inside. Jefferson, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Anthony with the block. 23 seconds left in the first half. Dishes it to Mayo. And he lays it straight in. Mayo's got 9.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Jefferson passing the ball. Jefferson, a screen on Mayo. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York ahead, up by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game. It makes it a tough team to beat. And, you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Talk about great numbers for Freak. 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Hornets trail by 5. Jeffries in at 2-guard. Looney out there with Al Jefferson. And it's Simon in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And he's good on the 3-ball. Looney's got the first bucket of the third here for the Hornets.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Here's Anthony. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For the tie. And Freak with a nice bucket inside. Jeffries got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Aflalo dishes to Anthony. Clock at 4. They grab their own miss. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And Freak throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Check out some stats for Freak. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Getting around 24 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Knicks. To end the run on the dunk by Lopez.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets base team.
And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. 5th on the list, Freak.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Splitter's checked in for the Knicks. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Ball, the pass to Simon. There's the pick. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 2 to the paint. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The Hornets have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. P.J. Harrison's checked in for Aaron Aflalo.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Walker. It's rebounded by New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
They set the pick. Feeds to Jeffries. The dish to Walker. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Jeffries kicks to Walker. Here's Simon. Off the iron that time. Nick shooting around 41% on the night. Now Bayless. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Splitter dishes to Booker. It's deflected. Here's Simon. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Splitter. The 9-foot shot. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Inside, Hairston with the steal. And Bayless kicks to Anthony. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got 14.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Jeffries kicks to Walker. To the middle. It's deflected. They need this. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
For the Knicks, Porzingis comes in for Splitter. And it's Mayo in for Carmelo Anthony. Hornets trail by 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Anthony. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Mayo. And it's Aflalo in at the point guard position.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
There's the pick. And the pass to Carmelo. The baseline J. Again, the miss by Anthony. Here's Charlotte now. Here's Jeffries. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Anthony, the pass to Mayo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Aflalo dishes to Anthony. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections. Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Jefferson, it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
New York ball.
The Knicks leading by 9. Anthony kicks to Afflalo. That pushes it to double digits.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
But the defense. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jeffries, the pass to Looney. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
All right, Doris. Outside Anthony. Here's Bayless. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Hornets.
That's good from Bayless.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Bayless.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Jeffries. Left side Jefferson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here is Bayless. Pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Anthony. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Jefferson. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Jeffries. The Knicks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Bayless dishes to Mayo. Lopez kicks to Bayless. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bayless has got 4 points now in the quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Jefferson, no luck. The Knicks go the other way with it. Pass to Bayless. Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Anthony, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 19 points and 2 blocks. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
And he does get the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8 for the Hornets. This one not looking too good. Kicks it to Jeffries. Plenty of space. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And Jefferson sends it back.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Freak throws it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Anthony kicks to Bayless. New York moving it around. Outside Mayo. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist by Mayo. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Freak with it. Now Anthony defending. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Bayless the pass to Anthony. Takes the 13-footer, and again it's New York.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category. You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away, and that one's good.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it. It's free. You got the look. Take the shot.
So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight coverage situation? A defender right in your grill.
It's easy. If my man backed off on me, shoot it. If I got 2, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal. And he had it going tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.